Hello and welcome. Silrace here with Conan Exiles. So first, let me just mention that I apologize for lack of content on the channel for past like 2 weeks. I am still recovering or trying to recover from a flu, and so there is going to be a short Conan Exiles video here, and well, content will return once I am fully recovered. Anyway. I just wanted to give a view of my base here in Conan Exiles. If you are looking for the location of where I have built my base, this is where I have built my base. This particular part of the map, right here. Alright, enough of that. The main reason I built my base here is because this is an awesome location. It's not that easy to get to, like, it is a little bit out of the way. Obviously you can just, you know, climb the walls of this hillside to get up here, or climb over these things. But generally there is just a, you know, a single pathway to run through to get there, and there is nothing really else right next to us other than a one hostile NPC camp that way. So basically the reasons for random people to come here would be pretty much just, you know, they spot it from down there and like, hey, let's go check that out. But I really like this as far as a, you know, a location to build, and that's about it. Now what I have built here is a nice enormous square block, and as you can see, all the walls are made of foundations. They are not made of the actual like wall segments. That's for the pure reason of making it a little bit more durable if somebody decides to try to blow it up. Now, this base is still made entirely of tier 2 materials. I will eventually move to tier 3, and at that point I will likely build my base somewhere completely else than here. And I will just either dismantle or abandon this or whatnot. As far as the foundation locations, all of the foundations down here, the bottom ones, are actually connected to the ground. So even if you blow up like foundation like at the corner there, the entire building doesn't collapse. Of course, if you blow up a corner foundation like that, the foundations above it are going to collapse. But it doesn't actually give you access to the entire base, just blowing up the corner. And as you can see, I have a bunch of no climbing things in place. And these down here, these are just to deter the eventually coming purge. Like, that's their only function, is to just, you know, slow the purge down. Now, let's go inside and you can see what I have done in this massive cube. So, what I have here is, first of all, a double door setup. Like, you come in and you have to go through another door. And I have put a, well, somebody to do guard duty inside here. So there is that. Also, if you pay attention, there is a door there. I will be honest and say that the door doesn't lead anywhere. It is purely there to just, you know, try and get some possible attacker to, you know, think of, hey, that door might actually be going somewhere. It doesn't actually go anywhere. But you can't tell that from any of these other things, because this is a ceiling, as in roof tile here. So there is that. So anyway, once you get inside, you will have to deal with with a bunch of dudes in tight corridors. That's essentially the course of action here. What I have done is I have sunk a whole lot of you know, all of these things are sunk into the walls, and I have made little alcoves where I'm putting all of my stuff. Down here, the same, another furnace, another blacksmith bench, and a little bit of a storage room at the back. And essentially every corner you go around, you're going to run into some kind of a dude and have to fight him or them or her or whatever in tight corridors if you are just, you know, trying to invade here without blowing absolutely everything up. This is my bed and a little bit of a box where I have some spare gear, just older gear sitting around. More furnaces, and if you notice, I have a furnace on basically every floor. to try, well, not every floor, but almost, to smelt stuff. So, if you are looking at this and thinking this is claustrophobic, you got that right. This is really claustrophobic. The whole goal here is to try and make a very condensed base around one single, you know, a pillar in the middle. Collapsing this pillar doesn't collapse anything else. Like everything else, all the other walls and all of these like little frame wall segments here, they hold these things in place. So even if somebody collapses this middle pillar, it doesn't collapse anything else by itself. However, what this middle pillar does is provides a very nice support structure and whatnot to just run around in circles. And this is a single player, basically, well, not single player, but this is essentially a base design for like 1, maybe 2 players. If you're trying to do this kind of a base design for like, hey, let's do this with like a 5-man, 10-man clan, you're not going to have room to maneuver around here when you are trying to, you know, set up everything for like 10 people to do stuff. However, by myself, alone, I am able to do this just fine. Anyway, let's go finally to the roof. I'm trying to not go into the microphone. Here, let's close the hatch. Now, obviously the hatch itself... Oh, hello. Hello, Sandstorm. Sandstorm is always awesome. Anyway, the hatch is the weak point, the roof in general is the weak point of this whole design, because it's easy enough to get here. I'd put these palisades here just to make so that if anybody tries to come over here and jump, they actually have to jump over them, they can just walk down. So there is that. But I have my big Mitra shrine on the top and a whole lot of dudes just hanging around, you know, protecting the roof of this particular setup of mine. So that's my base design right now. Eventually I will build a tier 3 base somewhere completely else, and I will probably show that. I don't know, I might even record the entire building process while I go about and do that. We will see, we will see. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully this was enjoyable. Hopefully you got some ideas out of here to make a base of your own. Especially if you're just looking for a nice base location. I really like this as far as base locations go. I like this. Anyway, thank you very much for watching.